Welcome to the Real Film Nerds Podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Real Film Nerds Podcast, episode number 259. This house is a fucking prison on planet bullshit in the galaxy of This Sucks Camel Dicks. That is a quote from our film today that your co-host, Mr. Michael Talent, and I will be discussing from the 2008 romantic comedy, Step Brothers. Mike, thank you for choosing such a great film.
No problem, Matt. You know, I know that you really wanted to review Don't Look Up, another Adam Mckay movie, but we decided that we should go with this one because, you know, it is that time of the year where everyone needs a little Step Brothers in their life.
And also, this movie doesn't lick white dog shit like Don't Look Up does. I honestly have no idea how that fucking movie was nominated for Best Picture. Have you even watched that yet?
I started it. I don't have a chance to do things, so I haven't seen the whole thing.
It's fucking terrible. There's my opinion. There, review done. We don't need to talk about it now. It's terrible.
Wow. Was that a negative reel?
Sure. Why not? I don't recommend watching that movie. Lisa loved it. I thought it was terrible.
Oh, okay.
But okay, Mike, let's go ahead and talk about an Adam Mckay film back when he used to make really good movies with his friends Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly, the 2008 romantic comedy, Step Brothers. Mike, give us the rundown, please.
All right, Matt. Like we've talked about just previously, it was directed by Adam Mckay. It was written by Will Ferrell, Adam Mckay, screenplay and story, and then also the story was John C. Reilly. This movie is starring Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly, Mary Steenburgen, Richard Jenkins, and Adam Scott. And this movie is about two aimless middle-aged losers who still live at home, are forced against their will to become roommates when their parents marry.
I swear, Mike, I'm so pissed off at my mom. As soon as she's of age, I'm putting her in a home.
Wow, Matt, that's straight from the movie. Or was that real life?
I don't know, dude. I think I'm just going to quote Step Brothers throughout this entire podcast. I'm just not even going to answer legitimately. I'm just going to quote it. Like, Mike, why are you so sweaty?
Oh, I was watching Cops.
Ah, okay.
Oh, man. There's so many great quotes. This movie is very quotable. It's ridiculous. It's fun. If you haven't seen this movie, it's very vulgar, but man, is it fun.
So, okay, Mike. So, first impressions, this movie's fun and vulgar, especially the part where he takes his nuts and rubs them all over the drums.
Yeah, that's funny.
It was pretty funny. Pretty gosh darn hilarious. And my mom's like, does Will Ferrell really have balls that are that big? I'm like, Mom, they're fake. Look, nobody has a 37-inch long sack. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Okay, Mike, so we're just going to sit here and talk about Step Brothers. I think everyone needs to see this film. It's a very good movie. We're already spoiling the living shit out of it. It's 2022. This movie came out in 2008. I really wish Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly and Adam Mckay would get back to doing fun stuff like this. That's over the top, that's grotesque, that's funny. I mean, come on, two 40-year-old guys that clearly are acting like teenagers. Oh, I do have a bone to pick with this movie, though. I really do, Mike.
What is your bone to pick, man? I think it still ages fairly well. There's only a few references that seem a little dated.
You know, if John C. Reilly's character really was a true Star Wars fan, he would not be wearing a Return of the Jedi shirt. He would be wearing an Empire Strikes Back shirt.
Oh, I did notice that.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with a good Yoda shirt. But I mean, come on. Yoda was introduced in Empire. Wear a goddamn Empire shirt. You know, Return of the Jedi is the movie for the kids. It has the fucking teddy bears.
All right, Matt. Coming from a true Star Wars fan. Dude, I just love the anyone who has siblings can relate to the fighting that goes on. I mean, it's a little of course it's over the top and relentless, but I don't know if that's out of the ballpark for some families. So it was, it's just fun to see that. I don't know. Like, I feel like movies don't really capture that. And like this did, like the rivalry of like brothers, but like them being forced to be together, like caused everything to happen in like, a very small vacuum, I guess.
Well, I don't know, Mike. My sisters and I beat the living shit out of each other pretty good. I don't ever remember digging a large hole in the backyard and throwing my sister in it, though, and burying her alive. I really wish I would have thought of it earlier, though, because I probably would have tried.
Right. Over the top, man. A little bit over the top. But I loved when they did bunk beds. Like, just so many dumb stuff in this movie. It's great.
Oh, dude, the bunk bed scene is one of my favorite scenes in the whole freaking movie, because they're sitting there and they're like, oh, man, look at all this space. Look at all this room. We could do aerobics and all this other stuff. It's like you have a whole nother room where you could be, and there's a drum set in there. And then he jumps on the bunk bed and falls. And oh my God, that was just so funny. And the way he went to his parents, I remember vividly doing stuff like that as a kid. Walking into my mom and be like, Mom, it's so bad. There's so much blood. I remember doing stuff like that as a kid. It's true, because every little thing is so exaggerated when you're a kid.
It's true. It is. Yeah, I don't know. This movie is a lot of fun, man. It's fun to watch it again. It's still really funny. Like everything is just good. It's just ridiculous. Brennan and his younger brother just picks on him. What did they say? What did they call him in the musical, Matt? What did they like? Chode face or no? What did they? What did they call
Brendan
him?
has a mangina.
Oh yeah, yeah. Brendan has a mangina.
Yeah, that's what they kept chanting: is Brendan has a mangina. Yeah. Yeah.
And it was funny because they didn't even try and make those guys look younger. So it's just like them, like.
Oh yeah, in high school, yeah, they're just the same. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I thought it was. It's good stuff, man. Just a good movie, man.
Like, why can't we get more films like this? This stuff is fun. It seems like this has all kind of died. I mean, I understand the Marvel world and the superhero world and Jackass movies. I mean, that's kind of shocking to have that back, but we don't get some smart, funny, ridiculous films anymore. Not at the level like this anymore. I don't know. Do you think COVID has just changed us all? We don't have sense of humors anymore, Mike. I mean, even Adam Mckay said he's never going to write like another comedy or direct another comedy. He's turned into an activist.
Yeah, he did say the world's just not funny anymore, so he doesn't want to do any funny movies. But I wish he would, because he's made a lot of good funny movies. I don't know, Matt. I think there's some funny movies going to be coming. I think some stuff has just gotten delayed or mothballed for a while. But there's got to be, man. Like, you can't... We need some funny stuff, man. We need to just escape and relax. I mean... It's great that we have the MCU stuff. I mean, Spider-Man No Way Home was awesome. Like that was amazing. That was what the movie theaters needed. Matt, you called it.
Shit, dude. I told you it was going to go one of two ways. It was either going to save movie theaters or it was going to kill movie theaters. But that's one. I don't want to talk about the Academy Awards too much. We recorded literally the day before the nominations all came out. I woke up the next morning and looked and I'm like, shit. But Power of the Dog, man, 12 freaking Academy Award nominations, and I don't know how. I don't know why. Spider-Man was not nominated for Best Picture. I'm quite upset about that. It really should have been. The films that are nominated for Best Picture, honestly, most of them I really don't care about or want to see, and there's some that are piquing my interest, and in the future we might be watching a couple of those, especially some that are on streaming. But such a disappointment, the Academy Awards, man, if you ask me.
Yeah. I mean, after watching The Power of the Dog, I actually was like, yeah, this will probably get nominated. It's just because it's weird.
Oh, I knew for a fact it was going to get nominated because Hollywood loves that weird shit. They do. They just love it, even though it wasn't a great movie. But Spider-Man, a movie that made a gajillion dollars. Yes, it's a hero movie. It's a superhero MCU Marvel movie, but it was done really, really well. It was really a lot of fun. It was over the top. It had jokes. I mean, it was the complete package, if you ask me. It really should have gotten a Best Picture nomination. It really should have.
Yeah, I think so, dude. I don't know. It's hard to say what goes on in the minds of the Academy, but for whatever reason, the movies that are like mainstream, like just ginormous hits, not gonna get nominated. So, anyway, Matt keeps flashing me his beverage, so I think it's time to ask you, Matt, what are you drinking this fine morning, evening, afternoon?
Mike, I was trying to segue because, I know you want to go to bed because you're old and you have kids. And I was trying to segue, I need a drink after all these terrible Academy Award nominations would be a good lead in or something like that.
Oh,
but
yeah, that would have worked.
It wasn't working, Mike. It wasn't working. You weren't getting the hint. I think you're too tired.
Yeah, I'm not. I need things to be really in my face, Matt, like real blatant.
Well, I'm sorry, Mike. So, Mike, can you please do the "What are you drinking" segment and roll into something hilarious about it? Okay, good. Thanks, Mike. I'll go ahead and tell you what I'm drinking because it's pretty funny.
Okay, Matt, what are you drinking? It must be pretty funny.
So I'm drinking something that I think Dale probably would have been drinking. I'm drinking a Truly Citrus Punch because I think they would have that at the Catalina fucking wine mixer or the fucking Catalina wine mixer. There we go.
All right. Well, awesome. I am drinking, it's an IPA as usual, and it's called Hazy IPA, and it's from my favorite grocery store, Aldi.
So, Mike, they would not be serving that at the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
No, I don't think they would be.
Okay, so all right, here we'll just keep going with talking about spoiling the shit out of this movie because might as well. Oh, you know what, Mike? We need to ask your favorite question. Oh God, I don't want to. Mike, go ahead, give us your dad joke. Come on.
I got dad jokes. I don't think they understand though. Gotta think I'm funny. Other people never laugh though. Dad jokes.
Okay, Matt, are you ready?
No.
All right, so what's the difference between a hobo on a trike and a gentleman on a bike?
The hobo's juggling?
A tire. They just keep on coming.
They get better and better every week, I swear to God. All right, Mike. So now my question that I like, it's not as good as yours, I'm sorry. Mike, how does the 2008 film Step Brothers relate to the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
All right, Matt. So this one was kind of an easy one because John C. Reilly was also in Guardians of the Galaxy. So, it was pretty easy for this one, so I was happy.
Well, good, Mike, good. I don't remember, was it just the original or was he also in the sequel?
I think he's just in the original.
Yeah, I think so too. Which is kind of sad because it would have been cool to see him come back. Oh, dude. To, of course, get us off topic some more. HBO Max, have you been watching the Peacemaker show? Probably not, because you don't watch anything. You work, you sleep, and you feed children.
Oh, I did. I've seen, I haven't seen all of the Peacemaker, but I think we've seen like 4 episodes, and it is fantastic. Gosh, is that great.
God, dude, it is not what I thought it was going to be at all. Because it's James Gunn Guardians of the Galaxy fame. He did the Suicide Squad fame. It is so out there and bizarre and absurd. It even for James Gunn, it's like a stretch. It really doesn't come off as one of his works, and I freaking love it. It is so funny. Eagly, the eagle, actually made his first appearance in the comic book, in a comic book for DC. Last week or 2 weeks ago? That book is already at like $30 or $40 on eBay because that's how much people love Eagly.
Dude, it was the intro to the show, Matt. I was dying laughing.
Oh, it's so good. The dancing, it's so good. I love it. I watch it almost every single time, and the girlfriend hates it. She thinks it's so stupid, and I think it's just hilarious. It's ironic. That's what it is. It's ironic, and a lot of people just don't get the irony, but whatever. Okay. All right, I'll stop talking about but Peacemaker, highly recommend it. Love it, Mike. I know you're loving it too, right? How about Max? Is she loving it?
Oh yeah, dude. No, we watched it. We were just cracking up, man. Like the guy at work, one of my coworkers said, "Dude, I know you're busy and you don't have a lot of time. You got to watch The Peacemaker. It's hilarious."
Well, see, so humor isn't dead. It is just switched to DC and HBO Max.
Well, there you go, Matt. That's a good segue. Good job.
Yeah. So, all right, back to Step Brothers, Mike. Honestly, I don't know how much more we can talk about this movie. I mean, it's cool to see Seth Rogen make a cameo, and it was absolutely ridiculous that they interviewed together for the most mundane, stupid jobs in tuxedos.
Yeah, no, that was fun, though. I thought it was really funny.
Oh, okay. So one scene that I am now a huge fan of because it is what I do for a living now is the realtor scene when they're showing the house.
Yeah.
And the one neighbor, Will Ferrell's dressed up as a Nazi, and then John C. Reilly across the street dressed up as a Klans member. Oh, God. Just so hilarious. I mean, I'm surprised people don't do that, like in real life. I'm just shocked. Especially around here, how vicious it is for trying to get a house in this town. Oh my gosh. It's absolutely hilarious. I love that scene. He's like, I'll do it for 4/5 commish. I'm like, that's like whatever.
Man.
People are ridiculous. I love that movie. Okay, Mike, what's your favorite scene? Is it the Catalina wine mixer?
I think it is the Catalina wine mixer. I think that's my favorite scene. Or I don't know. There's so many good scenes, dude.
Or was it when what's her name from Saturday Night Live? Catherine Hahn? Is that her name?
Yeah.
Catherine Hahn violates John C. Reilly in the bathroom and then pees in a urinal.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
This movie's just a complete package for a comedy. It really is. It's very good. I like it a lot. It's a lot of fun. I highly recommend everybody go see it. It's currently streaming on Netflix. Mike, honestly, I don't know what more we can talk about this movie. It's good. It's real good, and it's hilarious.
Okay, well, that's okay, man. We need to have a short one every once in a while, and then, Matt, why don't we talk about what we're going to review next week?
What are we going to review next week? We're watching a movie, right, Mike? We're going to go to the theaters for the first time in the year 2022.
Yeah, first time. It's going to be a good one. It's got Spider-Man in it. Spider-Man. Yep. We are going to go to the theaters and watch the movie based on a video game that's inspired by movies. Uncharted. Yeah, there you go.
Mike, have you ever played Uncharted?
Not really. I remember it being this giant hit on, I think the iPhone at first.
No.
And no?
PlayStation 3.
PlayStation 3?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, no, I haven't played it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's PlayStation 3. But yeah, and it's had several sequels. I have not played it either. I do own them because I do this thing where they go on sale for $20 and I'll pick them up then. But I get about as much free time as to play video games as Mike gets to watch movies. So I don't have a lot of time to play video games.
Man, you real estating, it takes up a lot of your time.
Dude, 7 days a week, man. I honestly, I don't know what day of the week is most of the time. I don't. They're all the same.
It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, no. I work. I work. I do, But that's one I wanted to do before watching Uncharted, and I told myself when I started seeing the trailers probably about a year ago that I wanted to play that game before I watched the movie and beat it. Yeah, that didn't happen. I don't even think I'd have to blow the dust off it and fire up the PlayStation 3, start up the generator or whatever. Yeah, it's terrible. Well, anyways, next week, my pick,
boom.
Tom Holland, Mark Wahlberg, Antonio Banderas, Uncharted. Awesome. Finally getting to the theaters. Woo! Oh, one my mom and dad saw that they said was pretty good was, what is it, Murder on the Nile?
Oh, Death on the Nile?
Death on the Nile, yeah. They said it was pretty good, pretty decent. It's long. It's kind of slow, but I heard it was pretty decent. So that might be a fun one in the future, too. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we thought about watching that, me and Mags, but the show times weren't that great. So me and Mags went and saw Spider-Man just this last week because we had a chance.
Oh, you watched it
was
again?
Awesome. Yeah, I watched it again. It was her first time.
Oh, nice. I need to go see that again, too. I don't know. I need to just go to the theater just to blow off some steam and turn my phone off for a couple hours. I think it would help a lot. And the theater can use it, too. But anyways. Okay, Mike, how many reels for the 2008 comedy smash hit Step Brothers?
Man, I'm giving this one 5 reels.
5 reels. Perfect rating. Wow.
Yeah. It was great. It's a great movie.
All right, Mike. Well, I also agree it's a great movie, but I don't think it's 5 reel worthy. But it's damn close, 4.5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's close.
Damn close, 4.5 reels. I really do love Step Brothers quite a bit. One of the, and I should not do this, but one of the factors for me is I like a lot of Will Smith and John C. Reilly's other films that they do together, specifically Talladega Nights. I absolutely love that movie. I think I love that one a little bit more than Step Brothers, but that movie's just absolutely ridiculous. I love it so much. But this one is up there.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah, Talladega Nights is great. Shake and bake.
Shake and bake. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I know what shake and bake is. It's delicious. But anyways. All right, kids. Well, I think that's all for Mr. Michael Talent and Mr. Me have for this week. Next week, Uncharted is going to be awesome. Hang out, listen to my mom jabber about Step Brothers and how she wasn't a super huge fan. The radio this week was on Valentine's Day, so that was interesting. Lisa had a second host in there, and I popped in, and my mom called in, and my dad answered called into the radio station as well. And one of the questions was, what food puts you in the mood? And for my dad, it was ribeye. So guess what my nickname now is at the radio station, Mike?
Oh, no.
I am now the Ribeye Baby. I think I should go hunt that down on Twitter.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That'll be my new handle on Twitter and Instagram. The Gram and the Talks and the Snapchats. They still do Snapchats. I don't know. There's so many freaking things. Anyways. All right, Mike. Well,
yeah, you got to do the TikTok now, though.
The talk. It's all about the talk.
Yeah, that's the big thing,
dude.
Right now.
I refuse to do it, man. It's all the Chinese government has all that data. No, sir. But I mean, you don't know anything about that, right, Mike? Being a computer programmer or anything like that? No.
No, I got nothing. I know nothing.
You know nothing.
You call me Jon Snow.
Jon Snow. Dude, that's one, the Game of Thrones prequel show's coming. It'll be here soon.
So is the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that one just dropped or is dropping on Amazon right now, isn't it?
Soon, I think. You know what did just drop on Amazon Prime? This is also not a movie, but Reacher.
Dude, that's getting some incredible reviews. Have you watched that?
Yeah, dude, it's good.
It's really good, huh?
It's the Reacher that I always wanted.
That's what I've been hearing. Like, the people that read the novels, they're like, finally we got the correct Reacher, not this Tom Cruise bullshit.
Yeah, no, it's what I wanted. He's the right guy.
Cool. All right. Well, I think we've talked enough about everything and some about Step Brothers, mostly just how much we love it. So go watch it and then go to the theater. Go check out Uncharted and, report back and let us know what your thoughts are next week. Because we're going to tell you ours for sure.
Yes, we are. And with that, Matt, I think I'll wrap it up. So thanks for listening, everybody. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook or Meta. What do we call it now? We call it Face Meta? Metaface?
Face Smash?
Metabook?
Metabook? Book?
Yeah.
Book
I don't
face?
Know. Bookface?
Made a book face?
Metabook face? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, that's probably way too much, but Facebook, or formerly known as Facebook, Meta. All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. And go out there, stream a movie, watch a movie at the theaters if you can. And we'll catch you next week. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening to The Real Film Nerds. Now don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Real Film Nerds. Now go out and catch a movie.
He's here, the one, the only, Matt Hinshaw on Magic 99.1. Did you hear your dad called in trivia?
Yes.
Yes.
I did now.
So apparently, steak puts him in the mood for love with Ma Hinshaw.
Thanks. That's all I needed, Lisa.
Right, I'm sorry.
That's all I needed
We'll ask
today.
your mother what food puts her in the mood for love.
That's something that we don't want to talk to our parents about,
Yeah.
I love it. I love that they called in for trivia, and I love that you're here to talk about one of our all-time favorite movies,
Yes.
Step Brothers.
Best romantic comedy ever.
Between a couple of brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us. What'd you think?
So
I know
who
you
haven't
loved it.
seen it? Yes, of
Yeah.
course I love this
Yeah.
movie. It's a classic. It's
Yes.
back when John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell did good films.
Yeah.
Unlike
Do you think they
their
don't
most
do good
recent.
films now? What was
Have
the
you
most
seen
recent?
Sherlock Holmes that they did together?
No.
Yeah, neither did I.
Okay.
And neither did most people.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair
That
enough.
tells a story.
So why do you think that is? Do you think that they think that anything they do together is going to be funny and successful?
I don't know. I maybe they're running out of ideas. Maybe they
Right.
didn't spend as much time writing. I honestly, I don't know.
Right. Okay.
But think of all the ones in the past. Talladega Nights.
Oh, I loved it.
Step Brothers.
Yes. So
Yeah.
many good ones.
That's some good John C. Reilly.
right.
and
Right. So
Will
you're
Ferrell.
saying if somebody hasn't seen it, what were you going to say?
Definitely see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a must see.
You can see it over and over and over again and still laugh as hard as you did the first time you saw it.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. And the fun part is I don't think my mom likes this movie at all.
Oh, I can't wait to see what she thinks.
I love it. I mean, it's a raunchy comedy. It has physical comedy. It has vocal, talking comedy. It's it's the complete package.
I think so, too.
I think it's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's a very good movie.
How many reels are you going to give it?
Oh, it's 4.5.
It's 4.5.
Yeah.
all the way.
Great.
Almost 5. I gave it. I dropped it down just a little bit just because it's old.
Right.
4.5. Yeah.
Okay, 4.5. Let's give Ma Hinshaw a call. See what she thinks about Step Brothers coming up on Magic.
Hello.
Good morning, Ma Hinshaw. It's me and your son and Charlie calling you on Magic 99.1.
Oh, yay. It said spam likely on my phone, and I didn't know that was your name.
What did it say?
Spam likely.
Well, you know how we are around here.
Right.
You changed your name to Spam. Then.
I changed my name over the weekend, Ma.
That explains the mood
Oh,
you're in.
there.
I can't wait.
Happy Valentine.
Happy Valentine. Your son didn't even wish me a happy Valentine's Day when he walked in.
Sorry, I was in trouble because I was late.
No, you weren't in trouble today. How did you like Step Brothers, Ma? Had you seen it before?
Oh, yes, I've seen it. I saw it before, and my husband and I actually got him to sit and watch it.
Yeah.
And, well, he said, he fell asleep 7 times. But
Fell asleep 7 snores from Pa Henshaw.
yes, 7 snores from Pa Henshaw. But he did say it's the first movie he's seen where Will Ferrell did not take off his clothes. So
Good point.
that was a big plus.
Yeah. Ma always gives us the nudity report on the movies.
That's her job. Yep.
That's your job. Well,
I do. It's one of them.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, and how many cookies are you giving it?
I'll give it 3.5. I won't go 4. And I will say danger to old people who hearts fail when they see something shocking, okay?
Are you talking about the drum scene?
Yeah.
I forget what happens in the drum scene. Ma, tell me.
Oh, we can't say.
It's not radio friendly at all.
Okay, all right. You tell me after the interview. Okay, so you didn't like the raunchiness of it? Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, I think people who would get shocked by it. Now, the rest of it was awesome because if you've had teenagers, they all behave that way, and they fight, and they do all sorts of stupid stuff to each other.
Right?
You know, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Like locking a little kid outside, and she has to go potty in the sandbox. You know, bad stuff like that.
I wasn't even a teenager, so there.
Right.
I know.
It's her favorite story.
It is.
Yeah.
She tells everyone that
Yeah,
story.
that and the Barbie playhouse, dream house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Turning it into a brothel. Yeah, she loves that one too. Tell me, Ma, would you see it again?
Oh, sure. I've seen it twice. I'll see it again.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Fair enough. So,
If you want to laugh, it's funny. It is funny. Absolutely. And I love he did such a great job on Forti Volare. Awesome.
You know, you're jogging my memory. I'm going to have to pull it out and watch it again for sure.
Yeah, because he's
been
such
a while.
an operatic song, and you go, that was really Will Ferrell? Wow.
He's got some hidden talents for sure.
He does.
Pa Henshaw told us this morning that ribeye puts him in the mood for love. We want to know.
Oh, absolute. Yes,
Absolutely.
it does. I guarantee it.
All right, I'm out. See you, Lisa.
Today
Next week.
we met 53 years ago today on Valentine's Day.
You know, my first date with my husband was 36 years ago today. No, it wasn't that long ago. 30-something years ago today. It was on Valentine's Day. Our first date, we went to a movie with his friends. So there you go.
Oh, my gosh. Valentine. Yeah, he asked my girlfriend out first, and then he asked me out, but he had so many beers, he didn't remember who he asked out, but I guess he figured it was me.
Well, it works, obviously. 50-something years, that's amazing.
Yeah, 53.
Tell us, are you going to make Pa Henshaw some ribeye for dinner tonight, Ma, since it's Valentine's Day?
Oh, Lord.
No, we're going to the movie and having a hot dog.
I'm a hot dog. Okay, very good.
It's close to ribeye.
Yeah.
It is. Well, you guys
close.
have a very happy Valentine's Day. Thanks for reporting for us on what station, Ma?
99.1 Magic.
Bye-bye.
I'm backwards. Bye.
What movie are you going to review next week?
Oh, we're finally going to go to the movie theaters for the first time in 2022.
Okay, to see what?
We're going to go check out the new film starring Tom Holland, Uncharted.
Uncharted. Spider-Man Uncharted.
Well, it's not Spider-Man.
Oh.
It's the actor that plays Spider-Man is doing a movie from a video game that was based kind of on a movie.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's confusing.
Okay, but it's called
It's an
Uncharted.
action movie. Yep, Uncharted is the name of the movie with Mark Wahlberg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. You guys check out the podcast. It's called The Real Film Nerds. We'll chat with you next week, Maddie.
Always. Thanks, Lisa.
You're welcome.